let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what are some additional things that can be done around employee management. What's nice is we have payroll and time tracking integrated right into our software in the Intuit Enterprise Suite. When we click on payroll, let's go to the overview here. You'll notice there's quite a few tabs, quite a few things that we can do. But when it comes to payroll, again, keeping this at a very high level, all you really need to do is set up your employees, their W-2s, then, put in, again, whether they're hourly or salary, put in what their pay wage is, and then you can just submit that to us, and we take care of all your payroll, take care of all your tax filings. But we do quite a bit more than that. Other than just taking care of your payroll, there's still many other things you want to do. Employee management. Are your employee forms up to date? Is all their information, their contact information in here correct? You may have contractors you work with. Also, again, workers' comp and other benefits that we had talked about. So if you're really wanting to, again, be able to use beyond just giving them a paycheck, if you want to tap in and have some access to some other benefits, we have quite a few different things for health insurance, as you can see here. Again, as I mentioned, 401k or retirement plans. And the great thing is all this is tied together in the same system. But what if you're not a payroll expert? What if an HR issue comes up? Maybe you don't know how often you should update your employee handbooks, or if you have the right posters up, or maybe you're just hiring or letting an employee go, and you're not sure how soon you need to have certain forms filed and all those different kind of things. Well, what's great is with our payroll, we have some different levels of HR advisory services where you can have someone where you can text in a question, or you can even have like a personal advisor, and they can help and assist your business, again, with anything HR related. And then lastly, of course, compliance tools, all the different things to really help you get up to speed with how to be compliant when it comes to payroll. But again, a lot of this is just setting, and that's pretty comprehensive, but a lot of this is just setting the foundation. Again, getting your employees set up, getting their benefits set up, getting any HR help you need as you hire or let employees go. But then again, how can we even do more? How can we make this even a bit easier? Well, what's nice, as I mentioned before, we've added some really neat things like employee history, super handy, so that you can go in and you can see your different employees. You can see, again, their different times they've gotten maybe pay raises or bonuses or other things. You can see quite a few details, as you can see here. And of course, just as we're talking about this is a little bit sensitive information. So it's always a great place to go ahead and just mention, we can use user permissions to make sure only the right people can be in the payroll data, seeing this and working with it. As well as we always have an audit log, which is super handy. So all of that, again, will really help you to set up your payroll, to manage your employees. But there's one other thing we wanted to talk about, is you've got to get that time. You have to gather the time. And there's so many different tools that business owners may use. I've heard time so many different ways. Hey, they just tell me, they fill out a manual time card, all sorts of different things. Email it, write it down on paper. But a lot of these systems use third-party tools, time clocks, all sorts of things. But again, while those are handy, why not have a tool that's integrated into your financial software? A tool that will make processing your payroll even that much easier. And that's what we can really do with our QuickBooks Time. You can have all your employees, and not only that, you can create schedules. So you can take them through, what is this week? Or if you do 2-week schedules, what does the next 2 weeks look like? You can go in here, you can schedule out one's time. They will get it on their phone or an email, and that way they can either accept or decline. They can also let you know, again, by phone, if, maybe they need to be out sick. Maybe they have a doctor's appointment. Maybe they're taking vacation. All those things, it's a great way to, again, keep your employees in sync with you. But then the other neat thing is, if you're more of a service-based business, you can also go into your calendar. You can see who's working, and then maybe you need to drop an appointment that just popped up. Maybe you just got a call and this Friday they need to go do a service job. I'm going to just say service AC. Again, you could make this whatever it needs to be. You can see who's available. You can put in roughly how much time you think it's going to take. You can select the customer if it's a pre-existing customer. And then again, you can go ahead and publish this. This is what's going to push that notification to your employee that they now have a new customer, in this case, AC service they need to go out and do. You notice there's a location there as well as a notes field. So if you need to put any special notes, gate code is 2734 or whatever the case may be, call the owner when you get there at this phone number. We even have a nice notes field. But what all this will do is it'll, again, allow your employees to understand when are they scheduled to work. Again, if there's time off, they can take that, make themselves away so you don't schedule them or try to book an appointment with them when they're out of office. As well as then, again, all this time goes right into your payroll system so that when it's time to process payroll, all you got to do is click Run Payroll. Of course, you'll probably want to glance it over real quick, just make sure no one put in an error or forgot to punch in or out for the day. But again, you can review the time really quick, you can run your payroll, and really speeds it up. So I hope that's helpful. Again, that we're just kind of scratching the surface there. Set up a call, we'll understand your specific requirements, and then we'll be happy to show you how Intuit Enterprise Suite can help you with your specific workflows that you want to improve or make better.